Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm finally making my Game Pass tier list for the game Weapon Fighting Simulator. So your boy is a total scrub and I have every single Game Pass except for the two lowest ranked on this list. So what I wanted to do with you guys is show off which ones are worth getting, how expensive are they, and stuff like that. And the way I'm ranking everything in this list is whether or not it is worth its price. These are all my opinions, so of course you may disagree. If you disagree, leave a comment down below saying what and why. The only thing in the F tier is, in my opinion, the most useless Game Pass in the game, Quick Teleport. Now it is only 49 Robux, so it is a dirt cheap Game Pass, but there is absolutely no reason to get this. All this does is allow you to teleport to any world you want at any point. But all you have to do is walk less than 5 seconds over to a world portal to teleport. So there's no need to spend this money. At D, there is only one as well, and this is the small backpack. So for the small backpack is 99 Robux, so it is very, very cheap, but the only reason why it's a D is because, in my opinion, it's not very useful. You really do not need to spend the 99 Robux here for 100 extra backpack slots. You can get 25 extra backpack spots in every single zone once you get one mythical, one legendary, and one of every other tier, minus eternal from an area. There is 13 areas, so 13 times 25 is how many extra backpack spaces you can get in the game for free. At C, these next two are okay. So I have first the huge backpack for 399 Robux. This gives you 500 extra weapon pack slots. So you may be wondering, well, Shosko, that's a lot for very cheap. Why is it so low? In my opinion, again, you do not need this many extra weapon slots. I do have this because it is somewhat useful because you never have to worry about space. But you really do not need this many weapons on you at any time, especially with auto-fusing, because auto-fusing is going to make the amount of weapons that you have on you go down by a lot. So my other one at C is going to be the 2 times boss chest spell drops one, because it is 799 Robux, which is very expensive. And I didn't notice that much of an improvement on drop rate once I got this thing. So in my opinion, it's only ranked at a C because yes, it does increase the rates and you can see it do that, but still, it's really not that good for how expensive it is. It is way too expensive for how small of an effect it has on your farming and stuff. Now we're moving on to B. Everything B and up, in my opinion, is good. So first at B, I have 2 times spell drops. So 2 times spell drops is a 399 Robux Game Pass. This one is very effective. It is very good. You're simply gonna find yourself getting a lot more spells a lot more often, and there's really nothing to complain about. The reason why this one is not ranked any higher is because it is not that necessary, in my opinion, with the way the game works nowadays, where you can auto fight specifically megas overnight. And plus, there is daily events that are sometimes 2 times spell drops, so you don't really need to get it, but it's only $3.99 and it does give you a pretty good benefit, so I think it deserves a B. So next in B, we have 2 times key. For 2 times key, it is 399 Robux, and well, very simple. You're gonna earn twice as much key. This one is very good in my opinion. You should definitely get this. It's very deserving of a B. The reason why it's not an A or higher is simply because it doesn't do that much for you. It's just 2 times key. Keeping with the 2 times theme, we also have 2 times spirit stones for 399 Robux in the B category. This is a B only because, in my opinion, you do not need 2 times spirit stones at all. You earn so many spirit stones in this game with very little effort that, in my opinion, you actually are going to earn way too much with this. You do not need it at all. However, in the early game, 2 times spirit stone can be very useful because you're going to get a lot more spirit stones and you're going to basically find yourself never ever running out. So in the B tier, I am putting the ultra lucky Game Pass. So this one does benefit you quite a lot with that +3 permanent luck boost. I will say you definitely notice a difference. However, the price tag of 1,999 Robux is just, it's way too high for +3 luck boost. Yes, it does help you a lot in the long run, but the thing is, since in this list we're ranking them based off of cost and how effective they are, I'm only putting it at a B because it is absurdly expensive unless you trade Robux. This is gonna cost you way too much money, and that is why it's only a B. Now the last B category one I have is 2 times Inner Soul XP. Very simple, you earn 2 times Soul XP for your key levels. It is $8.99 Robux, a very, very expensive Game Pass, but it is definitely worth the B slot. The reason why this is not higher is because this game pass is only useful when you actually have to level up. Now also, from your daily reward wheels, you can get XP key like 2x ones, which are very useful as well. And you don't necessarily need to have this, but it will definitely make your way getting to expert key 3 or whatever the max key is at the time you're watching this video much faster and much easier. We are now moving into A. These ones are all fantastic game passes to buy, and I highly recommend you go for these ones. So first we have the 2x fuse XP for 299 Robux. Fantastic buy. I recommend everybody gets this more or less. The only reason why it's not higher is because there's definitely a better version of this. $2.99 is cheap, and 2x fuse XP makes a massive difference. So if you guys do not know, the best way to get very powerful in this game is to make your weapons as OP as possible, and this makes it so much easier to do. So this is a must buy for everybody. $2.99 is not that bad, and if you're looking for game passes, I definitely recommend this one. So I also at A have 3x key. So this is a 999 Robux game pass. It is a bit expensive, but with 3x key, you earn so much key, especially if you own 2x and 3x because they go off of each other. You're gonna find yourself earning hundreds of millions of key overnight and not having any issues whatsoever with your key and buying all of those marketplace things that pop up. So 3x key, very good game pass. The only downside is it is expensive. If it was cheaper, I would make it an S tier, but the fact that it is so expensive, I have to keep it at A. So next I have 2x silver. This might be a little surprising that's all the way up at A, but it is only 399 Robux, and silver is a very useful currency in this game. What silver is used for is tower buffs, boosts, and then also enchants on your weapons. And basically the way you get super OP weapons is through silver. So 2x silver is a must for every player in my opinion. It is very deserving of the A spot. You can get by without it, but it will be a lot more difficult on you if you do not have this. It is just such a nice game pass. So to end off A, we're gonna have two of the lucky ones. So first off, the lucky game pass, the 99 Robux one, that's +1 luck boost, and the super lucky pass, that's +2 luck boost at 699 Robux. Both of these are a definite A in my opinion. The reason why these rank higher than the super lucky pass, the one that's 1,999, is because they're a lot cheaper and they still combined give you +3 luck boost while being much cheaper. Especially the lucky game pass +1 luck boost for only 99 Robux is definitely worth it and very deserving of the A because it is noticeable. Yes, +1 is very small, but this is also a dirt cheap game pass in terms of this game. So I do think it is definitely worth getting just due to the fact that it is so cheap. And then +2 luck boost for 699 is on the verge of a B. It is still a little expensive for +2, but it is way cheaper and way more reasonable than the 1,999 game pass for only +3, so that's why I still have this one at the A category. So there is one last in the A category, and that is going to be the magnet. The magnet might be a little surprising, but the reason why it's an A is because essentially what you can do is you can open your weapons, right? Auto open weapons and auto fuse them into something, and then have an auto clicker go on the mega mob that stands next to the egg opening spot, and you can farm all the drops from a mob, the mega mob, at the same time as opening weapons, because what the magnet does is make every single drop magnetized towards you, period. No matter where it is, it will go to you. But this is also the reason why it's not S. In the tower, a problem with the magnet, or a strategy you guys may not be aware of, one thing you would do in the tower is after you defeat the boss, you would switch out one of your passive spells for the nature plus silver passive spell. However, with the magnet, you can no longer do this because essentially what happens is all the silver, all the key, all the spirit stones is going to immediately collect into you, which does not give you the time to switch out to the nature boost to give yourself even more silver. If this wasn't a problem, then I would definitely put this at S, but since you do lose a little bit of silver with this thing, that is why it's an A. So now we are moving into the final couple of game passes, the S tier. Every game pass on this tier I think you should purchase before the others. They are the most beneficiary out of all. First, VIP. The VIP for this game is phenomenal. First off, 25% off spirit stones is amazing, but the main thing and why it's so good is the weapon it gives you. The weapon it gives you is a little cracked and it is a thunderbolt, and this has potential to be the literal best item in the whole game. My one at the time of this video does about 5.28 billion, I think. It is very easy to level up. It is very, very good. It does so much damage depending on the level. You can make it do stupid damage, and it increases by almost 500 million per level once you have it at max scaling at the time of this video and max enchanting tier. It is such an overpowered weapon. More or less, the $4.99 price tag of VIP is telling you can buy the lightning bolt for $4.99. So we also have 3 times fuse EXP for $8.99 at S tier. 3 times fuse XP is absolutely cracked. You will notice a major difference in the speed of weapon leveling when you have this thing. This plus 2 times fuse EXP is amazing. You get so much, so much more fusion XP that it is insane, and it is just absolutely worth getting. I think all of you guys should definitely look at getting the 3 times fuse XP. It will make leveling your weapons up even easier and just a lot better. At the S tier, I have the extra spells. This is possibly the best game pass in the game, arguably one of them. This allows you to equip 4 spells and 4 passives for $4.99. This is a very worth it game pass because 4 spells and 4 passives opens up so many more doors in terms of strategies, especially the 4 passives. It allows you to do so many more strategies within the tower and within boss fights itself, and it just makes the game a lot easier in such a good way. I highly recommend everybody gets this one. It is definitely worth the $4.99 price tag. Also at S tier, we have the extra weapons. It allows you to equip 6 instead of just 4, and if you get the floor 160 of the tower, it is 7 weapons instead of 4. So it is $5.99, and it is very, very worth it due to the potential of how much damage you can make your weapons do. The amount of damage your weapons can do is pretty much infinite. Weapons for the most part in the end game, if you've been playing this game a lot, your weapons are going to be doing more than any spell. And that is why this is so useful, because you can get 2 more weapons with it. So $5.99, fantastic price, absolute S tier. So we have 2 more left. First is $3.99, the fast open. This one, fantastic. It just allows you to open the stones even faster, allowing you to get more XP into your weapons, allowing them to level up even quicker. Absolutely needed. This thing is just fantastic for $3.99. It makes leveling your weapons and getting new ones so much nicer. And it combos very good with the last one on this list, the multi-open for $7.99, which opens 3 stones at a time. Also in S tier, these 2 together makes it way easier. If you get all the luck boosts, magnify, and the 2 spirit stone speed boosts, you're going to be getting just... Your weapons are going to explode more or less, especially if you combo it with 3 times fuse XP and 2 times fuse XP. Your weapons are going to explode, and you're going to find yourself getting a lot stronger, a lot faster. So in my opinion, that is the Game Pass tier list. That is what I think every Game Pass deserves on the list. Please comment down below your list. Let me know if you disagree with anything. And yes, I will say it. This game is a little bit too expensive to become super duper overpowered, but still it is optional. You do not have to buy these. It just makes the game slightly easier. Anyways, thank you very much for watching my video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye!